Our mission is to win and to win now.
Touchdown! Jahdae Walker!
Power, baby! Making to the playoffs is very special in this league. For us, it's just taking advantage of the opportunity because you never know how many more opportunities you will get.
The Iceman coming! The Iceman, take it!
I'm happy for our guys. I'm happy for Chicago. I'm happy for this moment. And, we're going to keep fighting until that clock says 0. The Bears.
My mindset just in this final stretch is process.
Preparation.
Focus.
Aggressive. Poised.
Belief.
Consistency.
You want to be able to stack wins this late in the season. You want to be able to be one of the hotter teams going into the playoffs.
And I think throughout the season, my rookie season, obviously I've learned kind of my routine and what fits me. So I think it's just staying strong and not getting complacent.
Being able to stay at one and understanding there's still a bigger mission at hand and being able to, attack one day at a time.
Welcome to Chicago's beautiful lakefront on this Christmas week for a big lights in the big city matchup of historic rivals.
Let's go set the tone, y'all boys. Let's go set the tone.
Here's a playoff environment. The Bears fans are in full effect. It's showtime, and I got my popcorn ready, Jeff Joniak.
Starting the fourth quarter with the Bears down 13-3. Jordan Love hurt in the second quarter on a hit by Austin Booker. Concussion, will not return. Malik Willis has done a nice job, including a touchdown to Dobbs, the only one of the game.
Let's go, y'all boys. Come on. Move the ball. Yeah, our best quarter, man. Our best quarter.
The mindset just going into that fourth quarter, that Packers game, was just belief. We've been in those scenarios so many times this year of being down.
The game's not over until, the clock hits 0. And, we're a full 60-minute team, and if there's more, we're there for it too, standing tall.
We are going to win it. Full quarter game. You know how this go.
First place, and right now the number 2 seed in the NFC on the line tonight. Bears, do they have some offense in them here? As Williams flushed out, rips one, DJ Moore, perfect throw, and Moore's got it up across the 45 for a first down.
Really, the mindset didn't really change at all from what, it's always been, and that's just keep our poise. We got to go out here and make a couple plays and make something happen.
Everybody believed that we was going to turn it around. Everybody believed that we was going to win this game. And everybody that spoke on the side was like, don't put your head down, keep going, and keep playing till the clock hits 0.
Right now. Right now. Right now, y'all. Right now. Good start, y'all. Just got to finish. Good start. Good start.
10-point lead for Green Bay, 16-6, and the Bears have their work cut out for them.
We got the ball with 5 minutes, and Ben walks over to me. He was like, we need to score before there's a field goal or anything. We go down, we put the points up, keep fighting as we always do.
Santos trying to at least keep the Bears in it, and he does do that. So it's a one-score game. The Bears have to really go onside kick.
It's time. It's time.
At that point, it's just belief and faith. I see those guys practice it every single day. After practice, during practice, the expectation was for those guys to go out there and make the play.
16-9, Bears trail, 1:59 to go in the game. Here's Santos bouncing the ball around. It's not picked up until the end. The ball is loose. Far side of the field in front of the Green Bay bench. Let's see who's got it. Bears feel like they've got it. Green Bay was ready to get it. Bears ball. They've recovered an onside kick.
Hey, that's crazy. That's crazy.
Blackwell on the recovery.
I told you we might get it.
1 in 12 chance.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Let's go score right here. Touchdown right here.
It's worth reminding everyone that the Bears playing without the wideouts, Roma Dunze and Luther Burden, both out tonight.
They got to hustle. Time is not your friend here.
It's important to have everybody ready to go whenever their number's called. It's a long season. There's ups and downs and ebbs and flows with who is in there. But it's really important for us that, we're a full roster of guys that we feel good about.
It doesn't matter where you stand and what your role is, you're always being evaluated. And I think our coaches have done a really good job of coaching the guys that may not be playing on game day. And so if we feel like one guy's going to go down, another guy's going to step up, we can put him in a spot where he can have success.
Bears bring in new bodies, including Jahdae Walker, the rookie out of Texas A&M. Really good training camp, special teams excellence, caught some big passes.
Coach L, Coach Declan, Robbie, Zay, everybody, they was always telling me, be ready, you're one play away from 50 snaps. and I just try to be ready when my number's called.
With time, works the middle of the field, up in the air at the 12. Catch is made. A patented DJ Moore catch. 52 seconds, clock running, 20-yard strike.
Caleb Williams looking for the equalizer. Fires, caught by Loveland. He's out of bounds with 36 seconds left.
Now it just comes down to one play.
Crazy.
Your best play, you got Ben Johnson. An entire division on the line in one play.
Caleb caught a play in the huddle, and me and OZ got lined up to the right, and he was like, "It's going to you." When I ran vertical, I saw they both bit down on OZ because he was like the hot, I guess, and I broke fast to the back pylon, and I was running, and I just saw Caleb throw a great ball to the back pylon.
Got to lob it right corner of the end zone, up in the air. Catch made by Walker. Touchdown! What? Are you kidding me? That throw to Walker. Far right corner of the end zone, and the Juby shuffle by the rookie out of Texas A&M. The unlikely connection.
Jahdae! Jahdae! That's what I'm talking about.
Where my rook at? Watch out! My rook, baby! They call when your number goes.
Shout out Jahdae for that touchdown. That was very cool. You know, for Jahdae to be prepared and to go out there and make a play in that type of game in that moment, I think that says a lot about, you know, what we have going on here.
Overtime in the Windy City. Crowd erupting. Holy smokes.
We put it out there this week that we needed the fans, that we want the fans to be proud to be a Chicago Bear fan, and you know they were a big part of the game today.
You know, getting that excitement from the fans and just the energy from the fans. You know, that's something as a player you look forward to each and every day. Not just against a opponent like that, but just any time that you can, you know, play for yourself, play for your team, play for the fans, and you know that's what we do it for sure.
16-all overtime. Bears will kick. They won the toss. They've elected to boot the ball from right to left.
Let's get a stop. Let's get a stop. Come on. Let's go get a stop.
The boot by Santos. End over end. This season is like a movie.
Can't look away.
You can't look away. You got to wait for the ending. And they are all fired up, these Bears.
Great eyes. Great eyes. Great eyes.
Snap Willis. Play fake rolling. Willis keeps. Hit. Stopped. Short of a first down. The Bears did not buy it. 2 goes down. It's 4th and 1 in overtime with 6:42. Clock running.
TV, normally this is a field goal, obviously, but with that into that wind, they're going to go.
Impossible.
Ball is loose, picked up, and the Bears get a stop.
Hell yeah!
In a game like that, even though the odds are against us there that late, you know, we're going to keep on swinging and make some plays when we needed to.
Come on, let's end this now. Let's end this now. Let's end this now.
What a fight, man. What a battle right there. Hell of a job. Hell of a job. That's it. That's it.
Those moments is, you know, it's the biggest moments, and that's kind of the mindset that I like to live in.
So now, any score wins. 6:10 remaining in overtime. Swift. Right side. Good effort there by Swift. Didn't look like a lot there, and then somehow made it a 7-yard run.
Now it's 3rd and 3. Ball at the 43-yard line in overtime for the Bears. 5:46 clock running. Bears with their 2 timeouts. Here is the run to Monungai. Monungai gets free, gets the first down inside Packer territory over the left hash, inside midfield to the 46.
A 3rd down run, not surprised Ben Johnson calls that. And certainly with these guys in the backfield, the trust he's got with his offensive linemen and these backs is pretty awesome to watch.
Durham Smythe, the fullback. Snap. Caleb, play fake, looking to throw, going deep, searching for DJ Moore, over the shoulder, catch, made, touchdown Bears! It's over at Soldier Field!
DJ!
The Iceman coming, the Iceman taken, a 46-yard spiral to the end zone. And DJ Moore is mobbed in the north end of Soldier Field.
That's that boy! Yeah! Hey! Oh!
That was one that we ran in practice on Thursday, and it almost looked identical to that. I thought Caleb threw a dime in practice, and DJ came down with it, and we're hopeful that it may or may not be there, but we timed that one up right. DJ ran a great route, and Caleb threw him a great ball.
DJ's been so consistent all year, just the guy he is, coming in every day, coming to work, and we feel really comfortable with him in big moments.
DJ Moore just takes it to the whole nother level just in terms of him getting it done. So I love that I have this guy in my room and continue to ask him to lead and lead in the way that he's leading.
I'm happy for our guys. I'm happy for Chicago. I'm happy for, this moment, and very grateful for it. But we got some other good games coming up, so, we'll enjoy it and then move on.
For Caleb Williams, Chicago isn't just where he plays. It's who he plays for. And the day after the win, he was back in the city handing out meals to those in need.
It's something that I've wanted to do. It's something that I try to do. I'm going to keep trying to inspire, and I want to keep being able to help the community. I want to, keep having the fans be proud to be Chicago Bear fans, and I think this is part of it. You can feel it today, the amount of people that showed up, the support, the love for Chicago, the Chicago fans, and then also just the people that love and support me. It was a great day. Now we're at the end of it, and time to go get some grub.
Chicago always comes first, but later that week, attention shifts to Green Bay and Baltimore.
Derrick Henry with a hole. Derrick Henry, touchdown! His fourth of the night. And they're celebrating in Chicago as the Bears are NFC North champions.
So Chicago's first division title since 2018. Think about all of the questions that had to be answered to where we are right now. And now all of a sudden you have the Bears, who spent a lot of money in free agency, surrounded them, got the right coaching hire. They did all of these things. And now all of a sudden that first overall pick in Caleb Williams looks like he's turning into a gem and exactly what they wanted him to be.
The mindset in the locker room definitely is just keep taking it one game at a time. It's a big game because it's the next game. And that's all we say. It's a big game because it's the next game. We're not looking past San Fran. We just worried about going to 1-0 each week.
Our next goal is to win this game that's coming up. Obviously we still have some big-time games coming. I think the main goal right now is to, take this week, take it one day at a time and, figure out what we got to do to get a win.
The Bears have 3 Pro Bowlers, Kevin Byard, much deserved, center Drew Dahlman, and Joe Thuney. When is the last time the Bears have had an offensive lineman be a Pro Bowler?
So much of what the Chicago Bears have accomplished this year and so much of what Caleb Williams has been able to do with Ben Johnson is because they have improved this offensive line so much. When you build from that out, quarterbacks get good.
Shotgun snap. Back to throw Caleb. Late pressure. Lobs it into the end zone. Over the shoulder catch. Luther Burden. What a beauty. A special throw by Caleb and a terrific route run by Burden.
Caleb's come a long way. He has developed, not only as a quarterback, but as a leader, as a person. I see a guy that comes in every day that is very willing to learn. He has a growth mindset. He's just done a great job. We expect him to continue to grow here as the season goes on.
We have put a premium on guys that we feel like will be able to handle pressure, because those are the type of situations we want to be in these high leverage situations, these big time games, prime time games, and Caleb certainly built that way. I know for certain Colston Loveland's built that way. I think we have a number of guys that are built that way. They thrive, they look forward to that type of competition in that arena. They're going to be at their best.
Bears get the football, and they could tie this baby up, and to give up on the Bears would be dumb based on what we've seen all year.
The extra offensive lineman moved. Free play for Williams as the flag is down, so Caleb looking to launch, does towards the end zone, touchdown, Colston Loveland. So it was a free play, Williams taking advantage of it, and if the flag is on the Niners, we're an extra point from a tie game.
Caleb Williams has played tremendous football. He's made the big plays.
Something we talked about going into the week. We repped it again this morning in our walkthrough, and
Guys understood what we were trying to get done on that, and it was really well executed.
The guys did a great job, with the acting and that sense of the shift we had and getting set and, pointing. The guys jumped off sides. Drew did a great job. O-line did a great job. A lot of times that situation stuns the D-line, and it did there, and it gave me an ample amount of time.
Caleb, so versatile, playmaker. It's good to have a quarterback like that, elusive in the pocket, extending plays. The chemistry has definitely gotten pretty good between me and Caleb and the rest of the offense. It's very cool, and I think it just, for us as pass catchers, just kind of reminds us to always be, it's never over, always be looking for where he is and just try to stay in phase.
I've felt this way the whole season so far, is that I've been improving, even if it's in ways that people can't see or maybe feel. When Coach and I go back and we watch ways that I've been getting better, and I think the confidence in myself, but also within the offense and trust with Coach has grown, and having the group around me only strengthens that for me. We got a real shot to do whatever we want in this league. So I'm going to keep focused on trying to grow, trying to be better, try to be my best self.
Down and set, snap, handoff. Jonah Jackson out in front to the end zone. Right side, touchdown. Touchdown Bears. Ran behind, big 73, Jonah Jackson. The Bears storm out of the locker room with a beautiful drive. And once again, we are tied. 28 all. It's been 7-7, 14-14, 21-21, now 28-28.
You need the play caller and the quarterback to be in sync, be able to think the same way. That takes time. There's no shortcut to that. There's nothing fake about that. That's them being in a room and talking through football. Part of it is Caleb being wide open to being trained to think like Ben thinks. And part of that is Ben figuring out, how do I communicate to the quarterback in the best way for him to understand. The amount of time they spend together, the relationship that they've built, that's the most important thing.
You just got to be consistent at all times. It's so easy to ride the wave in this league of the wins and the losses, the ups and downs, and the head coach needs to just be as steady Eddie as he can possibly be. And so we both have the same goals. We both care deeply about this team. I care deeply about his success as well. He understands that. Every single day we're spending one-on-one time, quality time together. You certainly respect the type of player that he's always been. He's always been a guy that likes to compete and go out there, and he loves football.
Niners by 4, 2:15 to go, and the Bears will have the ball in their hands with the quarterback, who says, Coach, I want the ball in my hands in big moments. He's got another one coming up.
We don't have bullets to waste. We go for it, and we go for the win. That's who we are. That's how Coach likes to call it. That's how I like to play, and we're going to keep playing that way.
Good protection. Caleb free to run. He gets to the 45, steps out of bounds, and touch there. First down scramble. Crowd on its feet. 3rd down and 10 at the 45-yard line. Throw right. Caught Bird, makes a man miss to the 35. Weaves down to the 30. And the Bears are close to another first down. Move the sticks, baby. Under a minute to go. Clock running. Inside slant. Hook and ladder to Swift inside the 5. What a play call by Ben Johnson. 11 seconds to go. They got to hurry up. 9, 8, 7. Get set. Caleb spikes it. 4 to go. It's been the chess match that we presumed it would be. Blitz is on. Caleb going to face a free man. Slips out of it, rolling left. Caleb's got green grass. Caleb's got a man in the face. Late throw to the end zone. Incomplete. And the game is over.
We fall short in this situation, but we've proven who we are. We'll fight. We're a team to be reckoned with, and so I'm excited for this next game. I'm excited to go back and watch this film. We're a team that's going to fight, and I think we've proven that.
Before the playoffs begin, there's one more test. A final divisional opponent waiting to close out the regular season.
16-0 Lions here in Chicago.
And not really uncharted territory for this Bears team. We've seen them down like this in plenty of games this year. They found ways to get turnovers. They found ways to get score, and it's kind of been a magical season.
Williams in a tight pocket, throws deep into the end zone. Jahdae Walker, touchdown! Touchdown Bears! Against the blitz, stays in the pocket, and rifles a beauty to the rookie out of Texas A&M.
Now they'll go for 2, trying to make it an 8-point game.
Here's the snap. Here's the handoff. Monangai! Mighty Monangai! Detroit in for 2.
The Bears wake up, and so does his crowd. On the board, it's a one-score game. Third and 10, blitz. Williams over the middle, it's caught. Komet is gonna get there. Breaks a tackle too for Cole Komet. Zips it out, tries to set up some blocks for Burton. Good move from Luther Burton into Lions territory. It's another first down.
There you go. Now it's all kind of flowing. Run game's going, plays out of the pocket. Now you get the screen game going to Burton. I think they went in at halftime and said, hey, we got to get Luther Burton the ball.
Snap back, 4-man rush. Caleb over the middle, caught Loveland. Away at the 20. Tumbled down inside the 15. Colston Loveland on his way to a big day.
It's like a great tight end I had, a little mini Gronk.
16-8 Detroit. Bears trying to tie it up. High formation backfield. The take by Williams. Gonna throw over the middle. Low caught. Loveland. Touchdown! Touchdown Bears! It is 16-14. Detroit and the Bears going for 2 again.
This time they'll fake it. Williams looking, throwing, held on to it, caught! Cole Komet, we're tied in Chicago. From 42 yards out.
Snap is good. Spot is good. Kick by Bates is up. It is good. And the Lions with a walk-off win on a field goal of 42 yards by Bates. It is 19-16 Detroit. Another tight affair. This one does not go the Bears' way in the regular season finale.
You know, disappointing to lose that one in that fashion there. Guys were battling. They fought their tails off, but came up short. You know, we got to play better. We got to play better going forward. We got to coach better going forward as well. You know, we're turning the page, though. You know, we got the number 2 seed. We got a home game next week, and we got a new season on the horizon. And so our guys should be reinvigorated by that. I know I certainly am. I'm looking forward to the opportunity and all that entails, and the opportunity to go 1-0 this next week.
Despite the loss to close the regular season, Ben Johnson delivered on his promise in January to win in Chicago as the Bears prepare for their first playoff berth since 2020.
Without further ado, I want to introduce Ben Johnson, head coach of the Chicago Bears.
The most important thing that we do here is we establish the culture that we want in this building. Accountability and integrity, they're going to be the cornerstones of this. Team first mentality is going to be critical for us. Our mission is to win and to win now.
Here we go!
We've been through a lot just as far as, close games that didn't go our way, close games that went our way, and just things that, shaped us as far as our character as a player, as an individual, and as a team.
Visualize, let's go, visualize.
It's a belief, but it's also confidence knowing that, we put the work in and let's just go trust our work.
Play fake, Rattler immediately under pressure. Chased by Edmonds, tripped him up. One hand got him as he was trying to eject the pocket.
Playoffs are, the cream of the crop at the end of the year. It's been after a long season. Guys are, a lot of times banged up, and your body's hurting. Things mental might not be what it was week 1, but it's that one final push. You got about a month left. The game gets a little faster.
Not only are the stakes higher, but the competition level is always going to be just paramount. I think players and coaches both, they just got to be they got to be dialed in.
You got to understand where we're trying to go. You got to, stay locked in, because the little details and the small things is what's the difference between winning and losing once you get to this point of the year.
It's also the most exciting time of the year and something we're all working for.
Everything's right in front of us. We're exactly where we want to be. Just focusing on, going 1-0 each and every week, and it starts with this week.
We got a mission that we're trying to do, and we're not going to come off that track for anything, so stay locked in and let's go out there and get a dub this week.
Diving interception, it's Kevin Byard.
Making it to the playoffs is very special in this league. It's just taking advantage of the opportunity, because you never know how many more opportunities you will get. So playing in the playoffs is going to be very special, but also hosting a playoff game at home. Playing at Soldier Field is a very special place, especially in December and January. We have to use the energy of the crowd to carry us into victory.
Catch made, touchdown Bears! It's over at Soldier Field.
Got some big games coming up, but always remember, it's Chicago. Yeah.